On Wednesday, December 16th, the moon will be in Capricorn all day. I am going to declare this a moon day because it basically is an emotional day. And here's why. The moon in Capricorn, like we talked about, does have a high probability of taking on a negative narrative. We are really trying to sort through some of the life lessons, some of the pain and trauma that we're looking to release and get rid of. But what makes matters more interesting is the fact that the moon in Capricorn will be squaring, adding a tension point with Mars. Now, Mars, as you know, is the god of war, ruling over our physical energy, our drive, our passion, and our anger. And we have a lot, again, those major heavy-hitting planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, all in Capricorn, in a very close proximity to the moon, which the moon will trigger here very shortly on this day. But we're basically being faced with some tough love. And we've been experiencing that through the whole year of 2020 with these heavy hitting planets. But the moon is here now. That's our emotions. That's our unconscious self. That's our intuition. And so we are going through some very intense aspects. Mars squaring the moon in Capricorn will bring up a lot of anger. It will bring up a lot of frustration, a lot of aggression if you do not funnel it correctly. Why? Because we're tired of being held back. We're tired of feeling restricted. We're tired of facing tough love lessons. We're tired of feeling like we're beat down and we're never able to get up. We are just plain tired of this. So the moon goes on to make another aspect with the North Node. And this tells us, okay, we're tired of living with all of this pain and all of this heaviness and all of this trauma. Instead of sitting in it, where do we want to see ourselves? Again, still riding off the coattails of the new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius, where we need to constantly be adjusting our peripherals to the future of our lives. What do we want to manifest? Yes, it's very clear what we don't want to experience anymore, but how do we turn that into something that we do want to experience? Use the framework, everything that you want to let go of, everything that you want to move away from. What is it that you're moving closer to? Get a visual. This is where we need to hold our vision very strong. Every single time that the shadow comes up and asks us to stay in the present moment, to project ourselves back into the past, to relive the pain and trauma, that's when we need to act as the observer, our higher self, and kick ourselves in our astrological butt, in our astral butt, if you will, and get our focus on the future, holding a vision, being detailed on what that vision looks like so that we don't have to continue to live in a rut. Now, the moon is going to be sextiling Neptune. That is a very good blended energy for us to dream, for us to create, for us to get in touch with our spiritual side, our soul, our intuition, and create that vision. But there is some emotional purging going on today. That's why I called it a moon day, as if the square with Mars wasn't intense enough. The moon will be in a perfect alignment with Pluto, the god of the underworld, ruling over death, destruction, transformation, rebirth, focusing in on control, manipulation. This is the last hurrah, because not only is the moon in Capricorn, not only is it aligned with Pluto in Capricorn, but Jupiter and Saturn are at the very last stages of Capricorn because they're about to bust a move into Aquarius. This is a crisis point. This is an emotional crossroad day. It is a highly emotional day where we have to be triggered. We have to feel it in order to heal it. And so there is some emotional purging going on that's not going to feel very good. But what I can tell you is we are moving into a lot lighter of energies. So for those of you who are at the end of your rope, for those of you who are tired of crying, tired of feeling down and depressed, we are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to hold on just a little bit longer because things are going to shift.